welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector, and today we are going to be taking a look at the brand new NECA European exclusive Super Shredder. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course, playing with them. I upload new content constantly throughout the week, so make sure you hit that bell icon so you stay notified when I do upload new videos. And if you guys want to support the channel in any way, all I ask is that you guys watch my videos from start to finish, as well as go ahead and hit that like button if you're enjoying the video that you're watching. And if you haven't already, go ahead and check out those Amazon affiliate links linked down below. There you'll find all sorts of cool figures, stuff associated to toy photography, and so much more. I have recently decided to start selling prints of my toy photography, so if you are interested, DM me on Instagram at CoolFigurez or Epic Shots by CoolFigurez. And join me every Sunday morning for Coffee and Toys, a weekly toy news, toy talk podcast where we will talk all the latest and great toy news, reviews, pre-orders, releases, and so much more. As always, the information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. I just want to say thank you so much to this channel sponsor, CoolFigurez Store. Check them out for all your Funko Pop, anime, and Pokemon card needs. And of course, use code CoolFigurez at checkout for 10% off your order. CoolFigurez Store. So with all of that out of the way, we are once again going to be taking a look at the brand new NECA European exclusive Super Shredder. Now, if you guys watched episode 3 of Coffee and Toys last Sunday, then you would have seen me unbox this on that episode, because that's where I actually unboxed it. Because usually I do my unboxings on TikTok because I'm just super excited. But this one was a special one. Why was it a special one? Because I sent my girlfriend all the way to New Jersey to get this for me. I am totally joking, guys. I did not do that. Do not do that. Do not send your girlfriend to another state to pick up a toy for you. No, she went to go visit her sister, and she was gracious enough to find me a toy at Walmart. I sent her all my SKUs. Unfortunately, she was only able to find this one, but as always, I'm super happy to have one than none, you know what I mean? Because as toy collectors, even just finding one thing is better than none. But if you guys did also check out Coffee and Toys this past week, you will have seen my whole rant on NECA. So if you guys want to hear that, go ahead and check it out. I'll leave it linked up above. But anyways, once again, I just want to say thank you so much to my amazing girlfriend for going ahead and finding me this and bringing it home all the way from the state of New Jersey. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get right on into this review and take a look at the stuff that he comes with. So he does come with a pair of fisted hands. So right here, see if the camera will focus. So essentially this is exactly the same sculpt and mold as the original Super Shredder, so not too much different other than really the paint schemes and this added wrestling looking belt. Other than that, it's the exact same figure as the previous two releases. He does also come with a pair of C-grip holding hands. He has one holding the spear right there. And last but certainly not least, he does come with a pair of open grip hands, and as always, NECA hits it out of the park with the detailing in the hands. And I know I just said I complained about NECA in last week's podcast, but also in last week's podcast I mentioned that I still do love NECA products. He does come with one other alternate hand, and that is the one he's using to hold the ooze canister right there. So he does come with a total of 5 extra hands. So speaking of the ooze canister, why don't we go ahead and pull that right out of his hand and take a closer look at it. And right off the bat, you will notice that this is not a green ooze can. No, in fact, it is a blue one. So they went ahead and took a few liberties with this edition of the Super Shredder, seeing that it was a special edition, European exclusive, Comic-Con, NECA-Con type of situation. Still a Walmart exclusive, though, since it is from the 90s Turtle movies. So they did take a few liberties with the accessories and some of the stuff on the figure, one of them being they turned the green ooze canister blue, which I absolutely love. And I know on the CoolFigurez channel you know that I love the color green, but there's just something about having accessories in a color that's not typically the color they come in that's just so cool. So I absolutely love this blue ooze canister. So taking a look at the second and final accessory that he comes with, let me go ahead and try to just work this out of his hand as easily as I can without trying to knock him over. Oh, exactly what I didn't want to do. Okay, gotta bring my other hand in. Alright, so he does also come with the same spear that both the Shadow Master and the standard version of Super Shredder comes with, but much like the ooze canister, they did go ahead and take some liberties with this and paint it that same blue on the top of the spear as the use canister, and even the handle right here. I don't know if it's coming out too well, but it's more of a blue hue tint than a black from like the other two releases. So yeah, definitely took some liberties with these, but super cool. And the last thing that I want to point out on him, well, that's all the accessories that he actually comes with. So with that being said, let's go ahead and move on over to taking a closer look at this figure. So like I said, he is the same exact mold and everything as the original two releases, which is why the eyes are still all wide and looking like that. But the only real difference is they went ahead and added this wrestling style belt right here, since the person who played Super Shredder was a wrestler back in the 90s. I believe it was Kevin Nash, if I'm not mistaken. You know, you can correct me in the comments down below. I'm not a wrestling guy, so I wouldn't know. I just know a big buff guy played Super Shredder, obviously, because he was ginormous in that movie. Yeah, but anyways, this is a homage. I don't know, guys, but it's a reference to the fact that the actor was a wrestler and whatnot. And they went ahead and changed the color of the armor. It is no longer a silver, but a metallic purple, and it actually does look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Even though it's like purple on purple, I'm kind of digging it. It actually looks really cool. And so the other thing that I want to show you on this figure, the thing that really caught my eye when they showed it off, I'll be honest, I didn't even realize that they changed the color on like the ooze canister and the spear. What really caught my eye was this cape. Look at this cape. This cape is immaculate. I mean, look at it. Multicolored, changing son of a bitch, you peacock motherfucker. I mean, look at this. How? Like, oh my god, I kind of just want to display the figure this way. Just to show off the cape, because it is just so mesmerizing and so awesome the way the fabric and texturing changes color when it hits the light differently. So see there, it looks more of like a blood red, but as you lean them back, it's more of a light or a dark green. And as you stand them up right here, you get that nice mix of both the reds and the greens all in the cape. So yeah, guys, look at the cape. Super excited about the cape. Like I said, I may just pose this guy backwards so that everybody can just see the cape when they walk into my room. But yeah, guys, anyways, that is all the stuff that comes with him. That is all the stuff that he basically changed in terms of like from the original release, was just the belt and the cape. Other than that, oh, and the painting on the armor itself. But the purple on the body itself actually does look like it's the same purple that they used for the original release. So it may just be that. But with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at this guy's articulation. He can look all the way to the right despite having all this armor and this helmet. He can obviously look all the way to the left as well. You just got to be careful with these pieces, because while these spikes are bendy and flexible, these ones are not, and these will break if you drop them or put too much pressure on them. Not too much head tilt, a little bit, not too much. His head does move down that far, and in terms of up, it basically just allows you to have him look at you with those fucking crazy eyes. Look at those things. Those things are creepy. It's kind of crazy to think that I have one of these like basically staring at me while I sleep. Now I'm gonna have two of them. Soon I'll have three. Holy shit. Hopefully there's not a Chucky situation. Anyways, guys, I'm going off into the deep end right now. So anyways, let's continue on with this review. Let's take a look at his shoulder articulation. Sorry for moving the camera. It does allow for all the way out T-pose. He does have 360 rotation at the shoulder. I'm not going to throw it all the way around though, because it looks like it'll be difficult to turn it all the way around. No rotation at the bicep, but you do get rotation at the elbow. Single hinge elbow joint allows for just under 90-degree movement. He does get rotation at the wrist, hinging in and out on the wrist right there. He does have rotation at the top of the chest right there, and at the bottom of the torso he does rotate, but I need to hit him with the blow dryer to get some more rotation, or without potential of breaking him. So we're not going to go ahead and do that. He can, I'm always scared with NECA figures, but I think he could join the cheerleading squad. I mean, he can't be captain, but he's pretty flexible. So he does not have a thigh swivel. He has a bit of a swivel at the very top, but he doesn't have like a cut for a thigh swivel. He kicks out. Oof, careful with these spikes. They're soft, but it's a little firm and sharp. He kicks out that far. He kicks back that far. He does come with double hinge knees, which is interesting and cool, so that you can get some pretty cool ninja poses despite his size. they allow for just past or just before 90-degree movement. You get rotation at the knee right there at the top. Straighten out his leg. You do get ankle articulation that far down, and his head is hitting the lights on the top of my studio. He basically just puts his foot flat, no real ankle articulation upwards, and you do of course get a ball rocker hinge joint on the ankle. So like I said, he's essentially, not essentially, but he is the same mold and same figure we've gotten in the last 2 previous releases, just a different paint scheme and the added wrestling style belt. So with that being said, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at some really cool pics that I took of this guy, and we'll be right back. Alright, real quick guys, while I was editing, I realized that I totally forgot to put the box in the background for the duration of the video, because I did want to talk about it. I've noticed that with every release of Super Shredder, we don't actually get an image of Super Shredder on the box art. Rather, he just shows up on the sides and the back, but the front art is always really cool. The first one was basically the poster for Secret of the Ooze, and this one is another shot from Secret of the Ooze, where they're all looking at the broken canister right there. On the bottom it says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 Secret of the Ooze Super Shredder. But I just thought it was really cool that they decided, you know, to do it this way instead of just having Super Shredder on the front packaging. And right there's a cool little broken ooze canister breaking open and, you know, revealing a 30 written in the ooze, because it's been 30 years since the movie came out. So I just wanted to talk about that real quick, because like I did say, I realized I forgot to put this in the video, and like I said, I did want to show it off and you know, talk about it, because honestly, just the box alone was a buying point for me. I'm not gonna lie. NECA always hits it out of the park when it comes to their packaging for these figures, and the artwork and everything is just so beautiful. These are definitely packages that I decide to keep, despite me being an open box collector and taking the figure out of the box. I still do keep a lot of these NECA packages because they just have such amazing front packaging, and even side. I mean, it's just really cool. You probably can't see too much of it because it's such a big box, but you know, here's the back real quick. Here's the other side, and I'll go ahead and pop it open so that you can see a bit of the image of Super Shredder right there. But yeah guys, so I just wanted to point that out. So with that being said guys, let's go ahead and take a look at those pics, and we'll be right back. Thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez, and I do have a separate Instagram account for my more thought out, planned out, more edited pics called Epic Shots by CoolFigurez. Check it out if you like what you see. Leave me a follow there as well. And if you guys want to see the unboxing of this figure, check out my last episode of Coffee and Toys. That's where I did my unboxing for this figure, because not only do we go over all the weekly toy news, reveals, pre-orders, and all that, we also go over my week's toy haul, and if I have something around, I'll end up opening it up on camera for you guys. But besides there, if you guys want to see the unboxing of all my other figures for this channel, check me out on TikTok at CoolFigurez, because that's where I do all my other unboxings. And once again, thank you so much to this channel sponsor, CoolFigurez Store. Check them out for Funko Pop, anime, and Pokemon card needs. And of course, use code CoolFigurez at checkout for 10% off your order. CoolFigurez Store, check them out. With that being said, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. But whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really do appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video.